Welcome, I'll be reacting to La Belle et la Bête. I'm not sure how to pronounce it in French, but basically Beauty and the Beast. I've seen a couple of really brief snippets of it while watching a stage play, of all things. I think it was Pinky by David Templeton. Really fun play. Anyway, it referenced the film a few times, and I was like, that's interesting. I should watch that someday. And then I never got around to it until I started getting a lot of recommendations for it. So thank you, everyone. You have pushed it back up the queue, and I'm pretty excited because I do love Beauty and the Beast in all its various renditions. This is not a market substitute. Support the original, or the Beast will come for you, and you'll end up in his house with a massive, amazing library, and then he'll turn into a handsome prince. Actually, that's not really a warning, is it? Is this the director's name? If so, this is a really clever way to do the opening credits. I love this. It's funny how Script Girl was in English, but everything else has been in French.
Ton pied. Quoi, mon pied? Tu triches, il est pas sur la ligne. Qu'est-ce que tu as? Ils ont tiré une flèche dans la chambre.
You know, those outfits look really comfortable, actually. Especially the trousers, the floppy boots.
Belle, tu nettoieras le parquet. Nous allons être en retard chez la duchesse.
I actually enjoy scrubbing floors.
C'est cher.
Le diable vous éclabousse et vous couvre de crottes.
What an insult. They're kind of combining her with Cinderella.
Je suis un schnappant, je m'en vante, mais je ne supporterai pas de t'en voir épouser un autre.
Laissons-les boire à notre malheur.
Charming sisters there.
Des bijoux, des éventails et des plumes d'autruche. Faut que toute la ville en crève de jalousie. Un singe.
A monkey?
Je voudrais un singe. Un perroquet. Rapportez-moi une rose.
I love roses. Of course, in this case, it will go horribly wrong, but normally it would be nice. There's a whole genre of fairy tales where the father or whoever goes off on a trip and asks his daughters, what should I bring back? And most of the daughters ask for something typical like they were. And then there's always the one daughter who asks for something very unique. And that's what always kind of triggers the story. And I was always fond of that because it shows if you stay true to yourself and you ask for something that's unique, that's truly you, and not just what will impress other people, that's what starts the story. The sister who's interesting, not the one who just tries to fit in and make other people like them.
Vous connaissez la loi. Si vous êtes insolvable, je réclame la somme à votre père. Si votre père est insolvable, je prends ses meubles.
Qu'est-ce que tu risques?
What if the ship is not there? It was just a rumor. At least this explains why he was out in the middle of the night in the forest in a fog. He couldn't afford an inn. I would probably have just gone part way in the forest though, and then just camped out. Did he find the house yet? Oh, this is so atmospheric. No wonder he got lost. This is so well done. The way it's all overgrown, but clearly used to be incredibly ornate. That is a lot of candles. Pretty good effects, too. If you found a magical manor house in the middle of the woods and then dinner laid out, would you eat it? I would be just way too suspicious. I would look around, definitely, but I would not eat the food. Why, thank you, Thane. The way they're doing this definitely has a bit of an Addams Family vibe to it, and I love it. I think hunger is winning out. Yeah, he's like, this is creepy, but I'm hungry. Alright, where are the roses? There they are.
Vous volez mes roses. Vous jouez de malchance. Je n'aime pas les compliments.
I don't like compliments either.
Ne cherchez pas à comprendre. Il n'y a qu'à lui dire à l'oreille, va, ou je vais le magnifique. Va, 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 et vous reconduira au château si vos filles sont trop lâches pour l'enfourcher à votre place.
I like how they made him charismatic rather than frightening. Like he was very confident, but he didn't go for like, ooh, evil.
Vous ne mourrez pas, mon père. C'est ma faute. Il est juste que j'aille à votre place.
Êtes-vous folle? Nous irons avec Ludovic. Et nous tuerons cette épouvantable bête.
La puissance de cette bête est si grande qu'il ne nous reste aucun espoir de la vaincre.
Pourquoi n'irais-tu pas, Félicie? Tu es trop coriace pour qu'on te mange.
C'est grand dommage que cette...
I could see why Belle wanted to leave this mess. I'm imagining that her cape is blue right now. I think that would be a lovely color here. But does she know the incantation to get him to go home?
Va où je vais, le magnifique.
She
Va,
does.
va, va.
I appreciate that she's riding side saddle as well. So many modern films, they have all the heroines just ride astride, and you're like, the fact that she came in her father's place already shows that she has great courage, which is what is needed in this situation to face and potentially understand the beast. I like how they slightly slowed down the footage to really take advantage of the billowing cape.
La Belle, je suis la porte de votre chambre.
How did it know her name? He just said he had 3 daughters. He didn't say their names. Very outdoorsy room. I kind of like it. Sort of overgrown. Never know about that. Self-aware blankets. That's a little bit creepy. I guess it's one thing to hear about him and another to actually see him and actually believe it. The lighting in this is absolutely outstanding and beautifully done. It's so difficult to get right in black and white. And the director or cinematographer here, spectacular job.
Il ne faut pas me regarder dans les yeux.
I mean, obviously his eyes look the most human. Is it because she'll figure it out? Or is it because he'll magically terrify her with their aura or something?
Il n'y a ici de maître que vous.
Oh, she's got that knife. She's prepared to use it.
Et bon. Mais
A good heart, you threatened to kill her father. Oh, beast.
avant de disparaître, je devrais vous poser une question. Belle, voulez-vous être ma femme?
Non, la bête.
À demain.
I would be terrified if I were her. And you can't even push furniture in front of the door tonight because it's living and on his side. Like, she is totally at his mercy. What a dressing gown, though. I kind of want it. If you don't have a flowy, billowing dressing gown to walk down corridors with, I mean, I feel like your life is incomplete. See? She was right to get out of there. I mean, he just broke into her room after saying she would be safe there.
Pourquoi êtes-vous dans ma chambre?
Je suis venu dans votre chambre vous apporter un cadeau.
Yeah, put that down, Mr. I'll only see you at 7 p.m. I have a good heart indeed. You can't just say it, you have to prove it. That is pretty. Oh. He is a loud drinker. She is wearing his gift though. And I like that she put it on slightly asymmetrically, not perfectly even. I think it's more effective this way. Of course, as I wear an asymmetrical neckline. But clearly, I like it.
Et vous, la bête? Que faites-vous toute la journée?
Uh-oh.
M'entendez-vous, la bête?
He just wants to hunt.
Excusez-moi, ce n'est rien.
It's interesting that they're showing how tormented he is by these just like instincts, like the way he was drinking earlier and attacking deer, and how hard he's fighting it. Don't look into his eyes. He warned you.
Je reviendrai au bout d'une semaine. Je vous estime trop pour vouloir causer votre mort.
I love this gown. I think it's my favorite of all of them so far. The little dangly beads on the neckline. Isn't that gorgeous?
Fermez votre porte! Vite, vite! Fermez votre porte!
This is intense. Just took the chess game in the middle of it. I mean, it's terrible. It's just, it was funny the way they did that. This dress is clearly gold. That's my headcanon.
Belle,
Diana.
de Diane,
Artemis.
c'est le seul endroit du domaine. La plus grande preuve de confiance qui se puisse donner au monde.
Oh my. That is trusting of him.
Il vous suffira de mettre ce gant à votre main droite. Il vous transportera où vous désirez l'air.
Oh. I think she just leveled up. But remember, Belle, it takes a short rest to attune to magical objects. Whoa! At least you can't get stuck in the wall. Don't lose the glove.
Mon père, ce monstre est bon.
Oh my.
Dieu du ciel.
Oh, the
Un
old
diamant.
Tears to Diamonds. Very famous in French fairy tales.
Quel collier magnifique. Prends-le, Félicie. Sur toi, il sera bien plus magnifique.
Dieu.
Lâche ça tout de suite. Quelle horreur!
Oh my. Interesting.
Il m'a confié la clé de son trésor.
Don't tell them. They can't be trusted.
Confiance en moi est complète. Et laissons les garçons lui tirer les vers du nez.
Except Belle has known her sisters her whole life. You would think she would see through this, knowing what they're really like. But I guess being basically alone for months, potentially, probably wasn't easy, so she wants to think they like her.
Nous venons de comprendre comme nous t'aimons.
Vous pleurez? Je ne savais pas que vous m'aimiez tant.
The key!
Belle, tu es un ange.
Je vois, c'est la bête. Dites-moi le secret qui vous permet de la rejoindre. J'irai, je la tuerai. Rassurez-vous, Belle. Il vous a oublié.
It's been 1 week. Pretty sure he would not have forgotten her. Yeah, he did not forget. Magnifique is not going to let you meet him. Maybe? Oh wait, never mind. Magnifique, really? Whose side are you on?
Un miroir. Ce qui veut
The
dire
mirror.
regarder la laide figure d'une fille qui manque à ses promesses. Regarde. Oh! Qu'est-ce que tu vois? Rien.
The monkey. I think it will show her the beast and how ill he is. Put the glove on. Get over there. Alright, well, don't lose the glove while you're looking for the key. You know, compared to her terrible family, he's actually way better. I kind of get this.
Répondez-moi, ma bête. Regardez-moi.
No one is supposed to enter.
Alors, du courage. Naturellement, tu as peur.
J'ai pas peur, je réfléchis.
Ça te ressemble.
I'm not scared, I'm just thinking. That's the same thing. He's not wrong. Usually, we get scared by overthinking.
Sans doute. Je ferai les choses que vous me dites. Mais les pauvres bêtes.
He's doing a fantastic job acting through all these prosthetics. Artemis is not going to be too happy about a couple of men just dropping in, though.
Attends, Ludovic. Ne me lâche pas encore.
Mm-hmm.
Tu me lâcheras quand je te le dirai.
Yes. Oh my.
Mes parents ne croyaient pas aux fées. Elles les ont punis en ma personne. Je ne pouvais être sauvé que par un regard d'amour.
De pareils prodiges sont-ils possibles?
Vous êtes une drôle de petite fille, Belle. Une drôle de petite fille. Vous êtes heureuse.
Il faudra que je
I'll
m'habitue.
have to get used to it. She's like, I can't pet you anymore.
Je vous emporte. En route.
Obviously, there could be multiple interpretations of that ending. Some much more adult, and others just straightforward. Yes, they simply went to a magical kingdom. And then the beast, who is struggling with the civilization part of himself, and I guess you could call them the more animal-like instincts. But underneath all of that, he actually truly wants Belle to be happy, whereas I think it was Avenant, the other chap, looked pretty, but inside was completely rotten and didn't care about Belle at all. He just wanted to possess her. And at the end, we saw, I call her Artemis, but Diana, basically revealing the truth within. The one who looked handsome on the outside, but was terrible on the inside, got changed to reveal who he really was, i.e. the Bête. And then the beast, as he was dying, was transformed to look as he was inside and became the handsome lover. And we saw earlier with the mirror and the sisters looking into it and presumably seeing their true selves, not the physical form, but the one that they have inside their soul and what it truly looked like and how ugly it was. And I think that's the purpose of this particular rendition of the film. It really centered around what our soul was like, who we truly are, and how that has nothing to do with looks. The idea that if you really love someone, it doesn't matter what they look like, and that physical form and the true person don't always match, and we have to see past that, whether that's seeing the beauty inside the beast or the ugliness inside the sisters, who on the outside are lovely. And I think that was really well done. The costuming was outstanding. All the amazing landscapes, the set design of the beast's castle, having all those trees and vines coming indoors like that. And I think for me, the really pivotal point was Belle realizing what her family was doing. And she puts the gauntlet on and goes to the castle and starts running through the castle shouting, "My beast." Not the Bête, but I forget the French, but my beast. And realizing as she was hunting for him as he lay dying that she loved him more than those sisters and brother and former lover. And her father's covered. He has those diamonds. Just as a closing thought, I liked that they brought in other fairy tales. We got that hint of Cinderella in the beginning, and then there are other stories where when the woman cries, they turn into diamonds. I think the most famous one, they send the poor girl out into the woods, basically to starve, and she, I think, meets an old man or an old woman, is kind to them, you know the drill. And because she was kind and clever, she's blessed. So I think when she speaks, rubies come out, and diamonds when she cries, I can't remember exactly. And then of course when the other sisters come out, they're horrible and nasty like we saw here, and they get cursed. And I think whenever they speak, toads come out. So great story there. Beauty and the Beast has so many different variations. This felt much closer to some of the older versions that I've read. I don't want to use the word more authentic, but certainly perhaps more vintage, I guess you could say. I thought this was way better than that Disney attempt at live action. I've watched it twice now, and if you're looking for a live action Beauty and the Beast, I think this one is the best. Watch this one. Yeet the Disney stuff. I say that as a Disney fan. I love them. But in this case, I don't think you can beat this adaptation. I think right here we have the best rendition of Beauty and the Beast.